All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a Walking Dead video for today. This one, we're going to take a look at our first pictures we have, character pairings for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. And I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check this one out. Comicbook.com has it for the first pictures we have for Season 6 release of Fear the Walking Dead, which is going to be hitting the week after The Walking Dead Season 10's finale. So this one's going to be airing the premiere episode for Season 6. Season 6 Episode 1 is going to start October 11th. And The Walking Dead Season 10's Episode 16, which is sort of finale but not entirely, is going to be October 4th. And I believe World Beyond is going to show after, so we'll see The Walking Dead Season 10 finale, and then World Beyond right after, and then the following week, we'll see Fear the Walking Dead's premiere with Season 6, and then after that, possibly, we'll see most likely Episode 2 of World Beyond. That is, unless they save the rest of the episodes for World Beyond for after Fear, which I don't think they'll do, but you never know. So this one says, Fear executive producer and Walking Dead chief content officer Scott Gimple was first to say the new season takes a bit of a, quote, anthology approach, telling Entertainment Weekly in January. Structurally, the show is going to change quite a bit. There's going to be a great deal more focus within the stories, a little less vignette-y, in telling 16 little movies, Gimple said. The guys are out of the gate wonderfully. Now, this was before with the first 2 episodes, and it is a differentiating thing. It's something that separates that show from the other 2 shows, The Walking Dead and The Walking Dead World Beyond. Telling these 16 little movies, being a bit more anthological, it still is a serialized story, but it's told through these very focused perspectives. So this is continuing after Fear the Walking Dead Season 5's finale with the whole Virginia storyline and them kind of being split up and sent to different places to work for Virginia. So we have some different names that go with these focused, I don't know if they're the episode names or what. We have Still Standing, we have Camera Ready, Salazar Cuts, Roustabouts, Honeymoon, and then there's a behind the scenes for director Lenny James, unless they just named the pictures that. So the first one, we have Still Standing with Strand and Alicia, so they're both still alive. Looks like Strand has some kind of work gloves on. Interesting that he has kind of a bandana around his neck here. That's just weird coincidence. So I guess Alicia does too, because she's kind of got the scarf thing around there too. That's kind of an odd. That's an odd coincidence. Just considering what happened this year, considering that they would have filmed this before the whole COVID situation worldwide, and now we're all kind of walking around with either masks or face coverings of this kind of sort. So not too much to say about the picture here, just to see the 2 of them. She's looking at him, not sure exactly what he's seeing, not sure exactly what kind of work they're supposed to do with their gloves on, or with his gloves on. Are they going to be killing walkers? Are they going to be working in, I don't know, construction or something? You can see some different, debris in the background there, whatnot. So I guess we'll have to see. But that's our first picture. And then next we have Salazar Cuts with this one's kind of funny. Just Virginia getting her haircut. She's in The Boys too, the actress who plays Virginia. So that's kind of funny to see her in that, and then see her back in this in Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know how I feel about her as a villain. I guess we'll have to kind of wait and see how it kind of turns out. But to see Daniel give her a haircut is kind of funny to me for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. I just find it kind of a humorous picture. So not sure what to say about that. But just that, okay, she's getting a haircut. There it is. Her hair's terrible. Whatever that thing is at the front, the bangs, just don't do that, ladies. Just whatever that, just don't do any of that. The next one is of Dwight, and it looks like Althea, and this one is, I think, Camera Ready. So we have Althea continuing here. She's our April O'Neil, as I like to call her, for Fear the Walking Dead. She's got the SWAT van. It's like the news van, and then she's going around with the recorder, getting everyone's story as a journalist, and the whole bit. So you've got Dwight here with her. We don't see Sherry there, but we know that Dwight's going to be reunited with Sherry, so we'll have to see how that fits in. Will Dwight help Althea with her constant, zombie apocalypse reporting duties that she has been sort of given here? Maybe. Next one we have here is of Virginia and June, which just looks like Virginia is super angry, and I don't know why that's funny to me. I just find her to be a comedic villain for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why, but I just find that to be kind of funny. It looks like June has kind of oil spill on her, all over her clothes and stuff like that. So something it looks like has likely gone wrong, and Virginia's kind of pissed off here with that. And then next we have Lenny James directing. So he's going to be directing an episode this season, which is very cool. I don't know the episode number yet, but I am looking forward to seeing him direct an episode. He did touch on this a little bit at Comic-Con. He said that Coleman had helped him quite a bit, because Coleman's a really good director. If you've seen his episodes, or if you've seen my reviews of his episodes, you guys know I really like his episodes. I think he's great. So it's going to be cool to get to see Lenny James Morgan on this side of the camera, and just what that looks like and everything, him directing an episode. There was always the rumor that Andrew Lincoln would come back to direct an episode, but I guess that never came to fruition. And so, I don't know, it's just kind of cool to see them, on the other side of the camera and do that as fans of them and their characters. And then the last one we have here, we have Sarah and Luciana, and it looks like they're still at the oil refinery here, or the oil wells, where they are actually most likely going to be manufacturing oil for Virginia and for the Pioneers, which is a huge advantage. We have never seen a group in the Walking Dead zombie apocalypse be able to actually produce their own oil, because, of course, after a certain amount of time, all of the gas from different gas stations will go bad. So if the Pioneers have the ability to produce their own and still use vehicles after everyone else's has expired or ran out and no longer run, that's going to be a huge advantage for her group, and definitely will make them quite fearsome to still be able to use vehicles when everyone else is on horseback. And I think that's it for the pictures that we have, the preview pictures for Fear. And we do have some questions for you guys for today, so we'll go ahead and go through them. I'll try to keep them mostly Walking Dead, and then maybe we'll do a live stream later on tonight where we get into the other stuff, world stuff, even though I'm kind of trying to limit that as much as possible, because there's some new censorship news that we'll get into tonight about that as well. Howl603 says, "Hey Trav, I recently started watching Fear the Walking Dead, and it's a lot better for me this time around. I'm at the ranch now with Madison. Did an awesome job. Can't believe they got rid of her and Travis, and how Chris, for that matter, he would have been an awesome villain, LOL. So that's really cool that Howell's going through some of the older episodes. If you guys have time and you haven't seen all the seasons of Fear, you could go through it, and now is not a bad time. Check it through. It is pretty awesome, man. I mean, I think we often complain about it, or at least I see people complaining about it all the time. But I like Travis a lot. He was great. Chris would have been an awesome villain. You're absolutely right. And I felt like he was on that trajectory, but he didn't last long enough to kind of become that. But there was a lot of momentum for Fear around the time where you had Travis and you had Chris there in the second season. It was pretty well received at that time, and I felt like around the season 2 finale was some really great stuff. And then the ranch with Madison was fantastic after that. And I'm not mad with how things went in season 4, because we have Morgan in the series now, and we have Dwight. And if they weren't able to bring them in, it seems pretty obvious to me that Morgan would have had to have been killed off in the original Walking Dead series, and possibly Dwight as well. So in having Fear, they have the ability to cross them over, and so I do miss seeing Madison. I do miss seeing Nick. But, it's a lot of work for them to put the shows together, and so if somebody wants to leave, or if they have a certain budget and they're bringing in Morgan and they don't have budget for both of them or something, or they feel like they have to cut costs or whatever, then that's what they decide to do, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, Season 3 was awesome. it's cool to see you go through it now, and let me know later on how you still feel about it. If you're in the middle of season 3 now, let us know how you feel about it when you get to season 5 and up until current date. The Scorpio Vampire says, fear ended with the damn explosion. So that would be the end of that. So that would be that the true fear ended at the end of season 3, right? Is what Scorpio Vampire is kind of saying, which I don't really disagree with that. S. Jeff, but I don't want to complain either, all right? Because I still do enjoy it very much. S. Jeff Williams says, I'm confused. Do we get the what was intended as the last episode in the Walking Dead original series in October and an extra 6 episodes and no new season for now? So that's exactly right for SJF. You missed the videos around Comic-Con time. We let I did some letting you guys know that, and that's what was confirmed by Angela Kang. And it is that we're going to see the episode 16 of The Walking Dead October 4th, and then we're going to see an additional 6 episodes for season 10, making it a 22-episode season in 2021. So in the wintertime, likely, or spring, one of the two. We don't know when we're going to get to see the second half of Fear season 6. Maybe a good prediction for that would be summertime or springtime, something like that next year. That might make sense. So maybe I'll go with summer as a prediction, but we'll see. Maybe they can get back into production pretty soon here, as a lot of businesses and stuff are starting back up. Jasmine Forever said, Eugene is a freak. They can't really care for anyone, and she is way out of his league. So after seeing the casting yesterday for Stephanie, for Margot, who's going to be playing Stephanie, Jasmine here thinks that she's too good for Eugene, or she's out of Eugene's league, and Eugene's kind of a freak. Jasmine, freaks need love too, right? I mean, what... What do you want to say? Eugene needs love too, man. What are you going to say? And he's also pretty good at killing zombies now. He's very smart. So he could be a good provisioner. So we're trying to tell him Eugene can't get some. I think it's about time he does. Harvey Bell says, I wish Kirkman would get off his high horse and put Clementine in the TV show for season 11. I hope so too, Harvey. I think that would be really great to see. Or even if they put her in Fear or something, it'd be really cool. Dark Mako says, it's a sad state when I don't even remember the characters anymore. Well, it's been a bit of a delay, Dark, so don't fault yourself. Even me, I've got to look up the names sometimes because I can't recall off the top of my head. I know them, but it's not like right at the top of your head right away to know, right? JX says, a movie will be 2022 because of the COVID. Not a bad prediction. You might be right about that, 2022 for the Rick movie. Sounds about right. Savage Rick Tater said, first Rick movie should explore the opposite concept of Days Gone. Rick wakes up, regains his memory, triggered from a flashback with Michonne, tries to escape, but the CRM keep him detained and won't let him leave. So that's kind of a cool idea. I like the concept. I like the idea. So, and then he's kind of triggered by it, and then he gets it as time goes on. Yeah, something like that I think makes a lot of sense for Rick, for the movie. We'll probably see something like that, Savage. I think you're right. And then Anna Hunt says, what do you think happens in the last 2 minutes of the season finale for The Walking Dead? Do you think Maggie returns, sees Negan is free, and kills him? No, I don't think so. I don't think Negan's dying. But I think Greg Nicotero did say the last couple minutes of The Walking Dead, episode 16, the finale sort of, is going to be jaw-dropping. So maybe Beta's killed, maybe Rosita's killed, maybe something like that we see happen in the finale episode, or episode 16 for lack of a better word. So that'll be it for today's video, guys. Check back later on tonight for the live stream. If you want to hang out, send me messages. We can communicate back and forth. It's a lot of fun. I always enjoy doing that with you guys at around 9 o'clock. I might start a little bit early, but something around that, like 8:30, 8:45, 9 o'clock, something like that to start for tonight. And should be some fun. So I hope to see you guys then. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. Thumb the video up, share a favorite, and be sure to subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace later, guys. See you soon.